Hello all, welcome back to the castle. Today we are going to discuss my final thoughts on Fan 4 and just the hero genre as it stands right now. I know there's still a lot of people with this hero fatigue BS, and I do not believe. I think it's more apathy than anything else because of what we've been getting, and I'm not entirely certain Doomsday is going to do as well as everybody thinks it's going to do. I do believe it's going to be a very heavily loaded first day, maybe two, possibly three. And then after that, it's going to live and die on the word of mouth. I think there's going to be a lot of. I think it'll make more than Fan 4. Let's get that out of the way. But I think what's going to happen is the majority of people are going to wait and see what everybody thinks about it. I will be one of the people watching it simply out of curiosity. And I don't know when exactly. I will be giving my full breakdown and what I think of. I'm not going to spoil anything of Peacemaker tomorrow. I will be watching it today. Uh, as far as what's happening right now, Hollywood, even though they're trying to tell people, oh, there's going to be no more DEI, we're getting rid of DEI. The actions is speaking louder than words, simply because of how. I mean, regardless of how you feel about it, Sue pretty much single-handedly beat Galactus, and now we're having Supergirl. So they're still trying to push this narrative, even though they're trying to tell people they're not. Now, Supergirl may not be woke. I'm not saying it is going to be. I'm just saying it. There's going to be a lot of people see Supergirl, roll their eyes, and move on. And there's no one to blame but Hollywood for themselves for doing all this to these particular movies. And I've had a lot of requests for me to check out some stuff. And right now, my work schedule is in a. I'm getting changed, and until I get used to it, and until I figure out a good way to record videos, it's going to be hit and miss for me. That being said, my thoughts on I can't put my finger on exactly why people didn't like this movie. There's a lot of reasons. One, I do believe it had something to do with sending a pregnant woman to space, and and the only reason they did it because of plot. There was better ways of doing it. Oh, much better. But I mean, I'm not going to get into what they should or should not have done. At the end of the day, this movie is going to struggle, and I do mean struggle to make 500 million. I don't. I figure within the next 2 to 3 weeks, it will come off of theaters and start streaming, and that's going to pretty much be the end of it. Like I said, it'll be low 500 at best. And that's not breaking even for this movie. I know people are saying it's made its budget back. I don't know how people can say that with a straight face because half of this goes, not quite half, but almost half of this 400, well, I take it back. This 247 million goes to the theaters. Now, when it comes to international box office, it's maybe half, maybe a bit more stays overseas. So they don't see half of this. I'm sorry, that is the real math. These people that are putting these movies out are not doing it out of the kindness of the hearts, and they're not doing it for free. Anyway, all in all, I do believe that you are about to see the end of hero movies. And I've had my thoughts of what's coming next. And I think I'm going to make a separate video on that. Because if, there again, and this is kind of a prelude to that video, if the rumors are true about Solo live action, I think that's kind of point. And I'm not saying they're going to be successful. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that. I believe that Hollywood's stab at live action anime is going to be exactly what video games are. They're just going to be crap because they want to put their stuff in it and it's going to ruin it and no one's going to go watch it. Let me know what your thoughts of what's going to come next. What do you think is coming? Down in the comments. Thank each and every one of you for watching. I will see you guys next video.